You know I changed my life. I was in the trap OG, serving out white. Think about it day to day, day and night. Last night I had a drink, and it felt so right. In the trap was serving fiends. But work on triple B. Big 40 in my jeans.
Hip Hop Me Too.
Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Hoops. I am your host, Anthony Iguodaro. I got my co-host with me, Mr. Blackwood, in the building.
What up? Let's
Listen,
go.
You sound real hype, man. What's
Come
happening
on,
over
man.
there?
It's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day. We got Raptors and Golden State later on today. I can't wait.
Can't wait till what?
What do you mean? Come on, cut it out, man. I smell a Raptors victory. Let's go.
Do you? Okay.
I do.
That is good. I hope they win too. But
Let's go.
rookie watch. Who do you have, sir?
My rookie watch for this week gotta be Scotty Barnes once again, man. He had a great game against Portland in a loss. You know what I mean? He had 18-8.
18-8?
18-8, not bad at all, you know. And then we lost to Utah, which sucked, but you know,
Pretty bad.
He had 10-6-6.
10-6 and 6.
Yeah, you know, listen, man, the rookie wall is real. OG's hurt, you know what I mean? He's getting
OG's hurt?
OG's hurt a bit, you know what I mean? And it's
Okay.
kind of messing with the chemistry, bringing Pascal back. So he's just finding his way, you know. And then, you know, against the Kings, which was a win, you know, the stats don't kind of pay homage to the effect he had on the game, but you know,
What do you have?
He had 2, 7, and 6. You know what I mean?
Anyways, my
But
rookie
number
to
one
watch.
at the end of the day, number one rookie to watch right now.
Listen,
number one rookie to watch right now is Scotty Barnes.
He's my favorite rookie. He is my favorite rookie, but
all right.
he didn't play so well this week, and that's okay. But my rookie to watch is Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham.
He's coming out.
He's coming out. Yeah,
coming out.
25, 8-8. Monday. Wednesday, 16, 8-6. And on Friday, he had 19, 6 and 6.
Not bad.
He's
Not
balling.
bad. He's hooping. He's
He is
hooping.
balling.
He's getting his win back. You know what I mean?
I
Started
kind of
off
thought
slow.
he'd be a little slow-footed for the league. The game might have been too fast for him, but he's showing out recently, man. So I give him rookie watch this week. Team watch. Who do you have?
Come on, man. I haven't paid any homage to my triple OG point guard, Chris Paul. Them Phoenix Suns right now, man. 11-game winning streak. You know what I mean? Everybody's talking
10
about
10 games or 11 games?
It's 11 games.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everybody's talking about, you know, the Golden State Warriors. You know what I mean? Shout out Coach Jamma. You know what I mean? But everybody's just talking about Golden State. Meanwhile, you know, Chris Paul, and Phoenix are just, you know, collecting them wins, second in the West.
They're kind of flying under the radar,
Which is good.
Because Steph Curry, I will say he's taken over the MVP race so far.
Most definitely.
He has.
Okay.
I'll give him that.
Takes a lot for you to say that. I'm
yes,
surprised.
KD is still the best player in the world, but he's second. But I think because how great Steph is playing, it's kind of like no one's really talking about Phoenix.
Right.
And people still think the Lakers are going to be in the run, you know, when it's all said and
People
done.
need to get that thought out of their mind.
Bo.
Because why the Lakers are not they're not it right
Bo
now.
hasn't
you know
spoken to me in
mean?
3 days, but it's okay.
Shout out Bo, man. Shout out Bo. You know?
Yo.
But it's a beautiful thing to see, like, you know, I think the Suns actually caught on to the whole fact that, you know, teams were kind of scheming against Chris Paul and Devin Booker. And now other guys are stepping up. You know what I mean?
Do you know who's been balling for the Suns?
I think
Believe it or not?
Mikal Bridges doing his thing.
But JaVale McGee is playing good.
JaVale McGee, man. Come on.
Mr. Shaqtin' the Fool over there.
No, he ain't Shaqtin' the Fool no more, man. He just Shaq-like.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He's kind of Shaq-like, you know?
Sir.
But anyway.
And we're
again.
not doing that. Anyways, my team watch is also Phoenix.
Yes.
So I'm good with that.
We actually agreed.
Yeah, I agree. Because they're flying under the radar. No one's talking about them.
Right.
Everybody's talking about Golden State.
Right.
Because Steph is just playing at an MVP level right now, and it's just like overshadowing the Suns, who won like 10 straight. So.
Right.
Player of the week. Who do you have?
My player of the week, my triple OG point guard, Chris Paul. Playing against Houston Rockets, slapped them up obviously, But, you know, Houston Rockets is like his former team that kind of dissed him when Harden was there, you know, and traded him to
I don't know,
OKC.
man. I think
and
anybody
he
can
gave
make
him
a
a
play with
he
Houston.
gave one of their bigs a piece of nutmeg. Like I love my
Your
nut.
player of the week is a nutmeg.
I love the nutmeg and got to a spot and hit the shot. You know what I mean? Come on, you got to respect it. You got to love it. It's just insult to injury. Context. It's all about context.
I don't
man.
really want to talk
the
about
context
Houston,
behind the nutmeg
Houston's
to his
1
former
and
team.
29 right now. I don't
Former
wanna talk
team
about
though.
Houston.
Former team.
I don't
That was more of a slap to the. That was more of a shot to the management for dissing.
They're all gone.
It's all
That's
good.
A whole new.
It's all good.
Daryl
It's
Morey's
all
gone.
good. You need a chip on your shoulder, man. Ballers play better with a chip on their shoulder. So shout out to the nutmeg. Add that to my oatmeal.
I think that's pretty bad, Brad. Play of the week. My play of the week is Paul George. Blew by his defender and dunked on our Canadian Dwight Powell. It's pretty nasty.
There was something wrong with that game.
Pretty
That
nasty.
score was horrible, to tell you
Paul
the truth.
George is playing at an MVP level on the low, though. I'll give him that.
I'll give him that. Definitely.
He's hooping. Yeah.
PG-13 doing his thing.
That is my play of the week, Mr. Paul George. Shout out to him, man. He's playing well without Kawhi. And Clippers are balling.
They're hooping.
At that, yes.
I like it.
You want to talk about Brooklyn fans chanting for
For Steph, man.
Curry.
Yo, listen, man. New York's biggest rivalry is not even with any other team. I think all the New York teams, the Knicks, Brooklyn, they got a rival against their fans because their fans will turn on them.
I don't think
in
that.
a heartbeat.
I don't
Listen,
think that.
man,
I think the Knicks fans are some of the most loyal fans ever in the world. Knicks fans.
Nah, man.
Brooklyn fans, because
they'll
remember,
boo you in 3. If you have 3 bad games, they'll boo you.
every team's gonna boo you. The Lakers boo. You know, all those big teams that expect to win will boo their team, but no one's ever chanted for real for an MVP in their own arena. And the reason why I say, and I understand why it happened, because what are the Nets fans? What's the fan base about? There's none for real.
There was that
But
whole team was bought, man.
There's no fan base. Like, what have they done? Look at the history.
Right.
What's the history about? There's none.
There is none.
There's a Boston fan base. Look at the history.
Right.
Lakers fan base. Look at the history.
Philly,
Golden State,
New
Philly.
York.
They all
I
have.
get it.
But what is the Nets fan base? People
That's
just go to the game and they have different
KD
players'
chose
jerseys.
to go there. So that's the ultimate.
That was a decision.
Slap in the face to KD.
I don't think it was a slap in the face. I just think that
man.
the fans, there's no fan base. If you look in the fan, there was nothing but Golden State fans in there.
That's true too.
So
true, too.
So how is
That's
it really
true, too.
disrespectful? It's not like his own Brooklyn fans were cheering. No, it was Golden State fans were in the building.
Listen,
And that's why I tell you
there's
there's
no way
real
Golden State
fan
fans
base.
can come to Brooklyn.
No, they
The
live in
Barclays
Brooklyn.
Center.
They
It's
live
all-
in Brooklyn.
Listen,
the fans.
listen, you
they
better
don't
be
have
rocking KD.
No, it doesn't work like that.
It gotta work like
It
that.
doesn't
bro.
work like that.
It gotta work like that.
Where's the
'Cause
identity?
even when
of the-
Kobe came to Toronto, played his farewell game.
people were cheering for Kobe. What are you
were
talking
cheering-
about?
But people were still cheering for the Raptors.
Who was?
Louder.
I wasn't cheering for the Raptors.
That's you. You're
Eh,
a flip flop.
no,
You're a
no,
flip flopper.
nobody was
You're
cheering-
a flip flopper when
listen,
it comes to the Raptors.
Nobody was
Are you
cheering
really
for
a
the
Raptor
Raptors.
fan, bro?
Absolutely.
Cut it out, man.
I was.
Cut it out.
And
man.
hold on.
Cut it out.
Anyways, when Kobe was doing his farewell tour, nobody in that arena, Scotiabank Arena or wherever it was called at the time, was not cheering for Kobe Bryant. Everybody was.
They were
So stop
cheering.
it.
They were
Cut
cheering.
it out. Cut it out.
They weren't chanting.
So is that disrespect to the Raptors?
They were cheering because they were cheering
that
for Kobe.
disrespectful
They
to the
weren't
Raptors?
chanting Kobe.
Yes,
Kobe.
they were.
No, you couldn't
They
hear it.
were.
You couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear it.
Listen,
man.
I don't
they
think
dissed, they dissed your boy KD,
They didn't
man. That's
diss
all I'm
him.
trying to say.
They didn't diss
They
him.
dissed him,
Listen,
man. KD, you made the wrong decision.
He did
going
make
to
the
Brooklyn
right,
and
he made
leaving
the wrong,
Golden
He
State.
didn't make the wrong decision going to Brooklyn. I will admit that.
Okay.
But it's not a diss when you have no fan base for real.
Listen, they do have a fan base
They
now.
don't.
It's
They
a
do
bot
not.
fan base. You
They-
know what I mean?
But that's why you see guys like coming to the game with Steph Curry jerseys on. There's no real fan base there.
Listen, man.
You thinking that they travel like this is a college team, like they traveled the road. But go no, there's Golden State fans in Brooklyn, my guy.
Nah, man. I can't believe it. I can't
Listen,
believe it.
it's just like
I refuse to believe
it's
it.
just like we have a bunch of whatever team LeBron plays for fans
Right.
in Toronto.
Right.
So when LeBron comes to town, the Lakers, how much people are you going to see in the stands? Some of your boys are probably LeBron fans, and they come with the Lakers jersey. That's what it is.
It's a small percentage, though. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
what it is.
It's a small. That wasn't a
that's what
small
it is.
percentage cheering for Steph.
Anyways, man.
Katie, you got this.
We'll
Man.
talk about the Lakers. Well, Brooklyn. Well, no, Brooklyn is not actually disappointing because they're actually first in the conference.
They're first. They're doing their thing.
So it's not disappointing. You know, the way James Harden is playing is disappointing. He doesn't look like a guy anymore.
I told you that hamstring is no joke, bro.
I don't. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna say it's the rule change on why he's playing this way. I'm gonna say it's his hamstring because he's a hooper.
He
He's
did
a
get
hooper.
20 free throws attempted the other
He
game,
definitely
right?
did.
So,
but that's the only time he's actually getting over 20,
right.
like or 30 when he
Right.
has a lot of free throws.
Right.
But Lakers struggles. What is it, man? Is it all Westbrook?
It's the third quarter. I think the third quarter.
Terrible
is
third
terrible. You know what I mean? It's all about. Sorry. It's all about the eye test. You know, statistic wise, you got Westbrook averaging 19, 8, and 8. You
pretty
got
good.
Davis 24 and 10. James 25, 5 and 6. You got Melo averaging 15 and 4.
Pretty good.
Statistic wise, it looks good on paper.
Can't guard nobody.
But when you watch it, that eye test, that's why analytics and all that, F that. Eye test. Because what I'm
agree.
seeing when I watch the Lakers play is no continuity. You know what I mean? It's almost
they
like
got a bunch of new players in and out. THC.
they
just
have
came
no
back.
rotation. You know what I mean? Some of the lineups Coach Vogel's putting in,
Don't blame him.
I'm not gonna blame him, but I gotta say, like some of the lineups that you guys are putting in are just kind of suspect.
I just even without LeBron James, some of the teams that they play, like you got to beat. You can't let Oklahoma beat you twice. You can't, and you're up by double. Like you're up by
Both
26,
times.
and you're up by 19.
Both
you can't
times.
let that happen.
Both times.
That's disgusting. Anthony Davis should be good enough to carry that team to beat those
But
guys.
he's looking kind of bad right now, man. I think even
So
the four guys-
listen, no, hold on,
Okay.
hold on, because let me talk about Anthony Davis because I get hecklers all the time coming at me for talking about Anthony Davis. So when I say Anthony Davis is not a guy, this is what I mean when I say he's not a guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
You are 6'11", 7 foot, whatever you are,
Right.
250 pounds. You're very skilled. You can shoot.
you're the total
athletic.
package. Total package.
You know what I mean? And you have the heart. You're like Tin Man,
Wizard of Oz.
Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow Man, Ghostbusters. That a new Ghostbusters. Just came
Yeah,
out
he
too, a
should
couple
star
of
in that movie right
Right.
there. He should be, the big marshmallow guy in the movie. Soft.
Right.
Mental game. Like, we just see them play against the Bucks, and we seen Giannis just why him. Like, son him. Like,
Son
you're my
him.
son. Like,
Yo,
like
newborn poop soft.
Yes, but my whole thing is
It was bad, man.
KD in the finals got his. It was a back and forth. Giannis got his, but that's what I expected AD to do. Get yours.
AD didn't want no smoke.
Want no smoke.
Didn't want no smoke.
Like he bullied him.
Damn.
And when I want everybody, leave me alone. Leave me alone when I say AD's not a guy. Just leave me alone because
And then-
I'm not saying anything personal. I'm just telling you the facts. He's not a guy.
The eye test is showing you that.
He's not but
eye
I've
test is
seen
real.
this for years. I've been seeing this for years. This is not something. Every game he plays, he falls on the ground. You got to hold your breath when he plays. Like, oh my God, he fell.
Yeah.
What is it now? His eye. Ow. My finger broke. Ow. My ankle. And then he gets up and play. I like this guy
yo,
is marshmallow.
Iggy, my question to you now: do you think him getting
Trade him.
crowned,
Trade AD.
him getting crowned top 75?
It's
Because
disrespectful.
out of all the active players
Come
that
on,
got
man.
top 75,
Disrespectful.
you got four of them on the Lakers.
He's
You
disrespectful.
got four of them on the Lakers, man. You know what I mean? And 80 is the prized possession. And
Disrespectful.
It's not looking
AD
good,
is
man.
not a guy. He should not be top 75. He's not top 10 in the league right now. You're talented, but talent could only carry you so far. You have no heart.
Yeah.
You are the Tin Man, sir.
Potential.
The Tin Man.
It's all potential
Marshmallow
with him.
Man.
It's all about
Yes.
potential, man. That's kind of bad.
No,
That's
and,
kinda bad, man.
and I don't respect it. I want people leave me alone. I don't listen. I analyze. When I see something wrong, I say it. I've been saying this for years, so I don't care about you Lakers fans. Coming at me like I shouldn't say something about your team. No, I was saying this when he was playing for New Orleans, sir. So stay out of my DMs when I talk about this guy, because I'm only telling the truth.
You're making me a believer still. I still have him winning Defensive Player of the Year.
I do not have him doing anything.
The way the NBA be
He's soft.
The way the NBA
and I don't want to
catering
talk
to
about him
him
anymore. Let's move on,
All right.
sir.
80, step it
Enes
up, man.
Kanter.
Step it up, man.
Enes Kanter
Oh,
is
man.
disrespectful. Disrespectful.
I don't
He
even
wore-
think it's basketball anymore with this
what
guy.
kind of shoes did he have on? Did he have some Payless? What kind of? I don't even know.
I don't know, man.
What kind of shoes? Like he was trying to make a big statement. Like he
trying to
was
make a statement.
like, what were these made in Turkey? Like what kind of shoes did he have on his feet?
They were bad. They were bad, man.
Like, they look like some moccasins and some travel fox combined. I don't know what they were.
Is Payless still around?
Yes.
Yeah, man. They look like some Payless kicks, man. Real talk.
Yo, listen to me, man. He had a picture of LeBron
Right.
kneeling, like it was someone painted a picture of LeBron kneeling, and it's something about money over something,
Right.
And wow, like he wore those shoes while playing against the Lakers, and LeBron was on the same court.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I might have just gave him one.
I think man's want to do him a thing, man. But
like I think that's very, very disrespectful.
it was super disrespectful, man. But you heard LeBron's response to that. Like he's not going to give him. I'm paraphrasing, but he's not going to give him no energy, man. Like he's looking for attention. You know what I mean? Like he can't even go back to his country. No disrespect to that, and whatever's going on with that, I feel for him. You know what I mean? And he's going to speak his mind, and he's going to be an advocate for that. Respect it 1,000. But come on, man. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Leave LeBron alone. You know what I mean?
But there's so many different guys. You have KD with a Nike deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You have
but they're not LeBron.
Freak. You have Greek
they're not
Freak
LeBron,
with a Nike deal. Why did he single out LeBron? Like
they're not I remember when was it Maury from when he was the GM at Houston when he made that China line. Mm-hmm. When he was being very disrespectful, whatever was going on in China.
Money over morals.
Right. He should have just minded his own business, you know? But whatever, it's all good. But yeah, and LeBron kind of talked about,
I didn't agree with when LeBron told Maury to like basically keep hush.
Right.
Because it's like you're saying when the lady told you shut up and dribble, it was like you were just doing exactly what she said.
So I think Enes Kanter is using that.
Yeah, but I just don't think he should only single out LeBron. If you're gonna do it as a collective and get all those guys who have Nike deals.
Right.
You targeted LeBron because he's the face of the league still.
Bottom line.
And he's the biggest Nike signee that they have.
Keeps him relevant as well. Because we're talking about him.
Enes
Kanter, right? You know what I mean?
He still can't play no defense.
Horrible.
And those shoes were disgusting. I don't know what kind of shoes they were. I wish we had a picture that we can show you how ugly these shoes
must
were.
have been hurting, bro.
Absolutely.
Athlete's feet, bro.
And
ASAP.
And he said moral for the king. He goes, he said it said on the shoes, money over morals for the king. Yeah. And then and he actually, like, I don't know. I would be bothered if I was LeBron. Like, LeBron is so good. Like, he has Skip Bayless going at him for 10 years, and he never even mentioned Skip's name.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Good
I'm not saying I can't wait. When LeBron retires, if he ever comes out with a unbothered type book, Scottie Pippen-ish.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
On. We're moving on.
He's gonna go at everybody.
We're not doing Scottie Pippen no more.
Shout out.
Did you get
Digits.
the book?
I didn't get the book yet.
You got the bourbon?
I'm trying to get the bourbon. Digits.
They don't sell that in Canada.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to find that, man.
No, we ain't selling that.
I need some of that Digits, man.
We ain't selling that trash over here.
Talk your truth.
No.
Sip on the truth. Talk your truth.
Enes Kanter, get it together, man. With them sandals you had on your feet, sir. I know you got a bunch of blisters after the game.
Yeah, man.
You only play like 12 minutes, and I know your feet are killing you, sir. Get out of here with that.
Instantly.
Tragic happened.
Yeah, man.
In the hip hop game, we lost a legend. Young Dolph was murdered in his own neighborhood, Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this, man? This is a big loss in the hip hop community, man. It's so crazy because I watched the Drink Champs interview, and Nori was kind of telling him like, yo, be careful in your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Or he asked him if he still lives in Memphis, and he says, yeah, I still live. And Nori's kind of like giving him some advice as an OG, like, be careful. And he's like, nah, that don't apply to me. Like, he was just like, nah, like, I'm good. And they always say it, rappers, they always die in their own neighborhood.
Right.
Is being an artist, a hip-hop artist, the most dangerous job right now?
It is, because everybody's so sensitive. You can't even have an argument or a disagreement without it leading to some form of violence. Like, it's well documented. You have, Yo Gotti and Black Youngster, kind of against, Young Dolph, like, you know what I mean? But and I think they even spoke it out already. I think they were good, but the other people around them, you know what I mean?
But I think it was because of everybody sees Yo Gotti as the king of Memphis, and he wanted to sign Young Dolph and Young. I guess Young Dolph was like,
Like,
the money's not good enough. Like
Right.
I make more doing my independent thing.
Rightfully so.
I'm cool off that, and I think Yo Gotti felt some type of way because he wanted everything out of Memphis.
Right.
You know, that's what I read and I heard. So,
But he did it the right way. Young Dolph owned his masters,
Yeah.
all that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like, who said you can't have 2 kings,
Yeah.
3 kings in an area?
Absolutely.
In a state.
We keep losing all our kings, man. We lost Mo 3. We lost King Von.
Yeah.
You know, we lost,
Pop Smoke.
Smoke Dog. We lost Smoke Dog. We're losing guys so much in this rap game. I know guys personally that, are artists, TV Gucci, and I always send them prayers daily,
Must.
Those are my guys. Molly Sways, TV Gucci, Swagger Right. I send them prayers daily because, they're doing major things.
Right.
And jealousy is crazy.
It's a dangerous job
And
at the end of the day,
It's
man.
a dangerous job. And so how can we correct this? How can we correct this where we stop losing some of these kings? It gotta stop, man. It gotta stop.
We got to get to a point where mans can just tolerate each other, man. Let's not watch no face. Even if you're gonna watch face or be upset, you know what I mean? Be upset respectfully and just stay in your lane. Do your own thing.
But can I ask you a question? Why is it that if you see me doing my thing, why is it another guy has to look at him like you're upset about that? Because I'm doing my thing. My music's on the charts. I'm winning. And you look at him like, why is it? Why is it not congratulating this?
Sometimes
this guy?
a lot of guys feel like they could be doing that. Sometimes
So just do it. Everybody has the
Bottom line.
same 24 hours a day. Everybody has. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody has the same opportunities, but you gotta do what you gotta do,
You
man.
know what? But opportunity's not for everybody.
Well,
And that's just the bottom line. You know,
You can't
some
sit
people
here-
some people get upset seeing the next man take an opportunity and capitalize on it.
why?
It's just the world we're living in. And social media, if you can be a prisoner of Instagram, seeing all the posts of people doing well. You can be a prisoner of the moment and just start watching face and want to take a man out. You know what I mean? Or try and bait them in by talking shit about them. You know what I mean? It's a crazy world we're living in right now, but if we can get to a point where we can just tolerate it, you know what I mean? Eventually, if we keep tolerating it, it's like when you ignore somebody. Somebody keeps bugging you, and then you just ignore them, and then eventually just press block. We got to get to that. Just block a man.
I'm pretty good at that.
Just block.
That block button.
Block.
Sheesh.
Even if you have to
The list
report,
is long,
report
sir.
then block and keep it moving.
I don't even report. Just block. Bye. Bye.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna take time for it to happen, but guys, there's so much money out here. You've seen what happened during the pandemic. How many people got checks? Money can be made. It's nothing. It's nothing to the government. It's nothing to the world to print out money. So
We have to normalize when guys are winning to just clap,
yeah,
congratulate them
it's gonna take
instead
time.
of
Everybody,
why is he doing this?
everybody's competing, man.
and snarl up your face
Yeah,
at the guy
or talk smack behind their back, or
because he has
post-
a nice lady
yeah.
and a big car and a big house, and he did that all off of music grinding over the years.
They're not even seeing the work that these guys are putting in.
Not even seeing the work,
the daily
man.
work. They're just seeing the end product. And
Listen, man,
they get jealous,
We
man.
lost the legend in King Dolph, man, and we got to do something about it because we're losing kings all over.
we are.
Our
are.
city, the same thing, man.
Same.
We're losing guys. Houdini, you know what I mean? That was another one that we lost, and we got to do something about it, man.
The higher
Stop the
higher heads,
trolling,
man.
Stop the trolling on internet. You know what I mean? Trying to get a rise out of people.
Right.
That's disgusting. Just make good music and
Stay true to the
buy,
game,
buy your
man.
mama a house and that's what it's about.
Facts.
Make money, take care of your family, and keep it moving. We got to stop this jealousy stuff, man. It doesn't make sense. It's ugly.
It's
ugly.
ugly. 'Cause we're losing so many of
We're
us,
losing
bro.
so much. This guy was only 36 years old. Only 36 years old, man, and he
know
lost his
what?
life.
But his music is streaming.
But that's what it always
and,
is.
and that sucks.
He
You know
got
what
like
I mean?
another 400,000 followers on Instagram.
Yup.
His streaming is like, all his music is like number one
Yup.
streaming right now. Why we couldn't do this when he was alive?
That's another.
So when people say the love is not real, this is
Right.
what they mean.
stay with your
Because
own, man.
y'all should have did this when he was alive.
Facts.
So it makes no sense. Listen, man, I want to send a shout out to all the guys that I know that are artists, man. Stay safe. Swagger Right, stay safe. Molly Sways, stay safe. TV Gucci, stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing you guys, man. You guys are all kings. All of you guys are kings.
Facts.
All of you guys are kings, man. And rest in peace, Young Dolph.
Young Dolph,
Rest
man.
in peace to Young Dolph, man.
His
Sending prayers
legacy is
out to
definitely
him
gonna
and his
live
family.
on, man. It's definitely gonna live on, bro.
And when you make it, man, just don't look at it like I gotta stay in my neighborhood to keep it real. You know, the whole thing is to get out. You know, no one's not saying don't go back, but get it and get out and move on.
You can give.
Always show love to your neighborhood.
You could always give back.
Yeah, because
Didn't he have a turkey drive that same day or the following day?
They did the turkey drive the next day. His team still did it. That was something that he was been doing for like 5-6 years. They said so. His team did that still and showed love in his neighborhood still. So,
And
yeah, man.
the internet's no joke, man. Like, you got a lot of bloggers doing a lot of FBI investigating right now. The amount of stuff that I've seen.
They solved the case before the feds. Yeah.
Real
they
talk.
solved the
It's
case.
not even a laughing matter. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
they solved the case for the feds.
So it doesn't even make sense to do any shootings, guys. The cameras are connected to the internet.
Because apparently they got the car.
Right.
And apparently somebody who was with Young Dolph was shooting back and apparently killed one of the guys that was shooting at Young Dolph.
Okay.
And so, you know,
Look at
the
that.
internet, man, they solved the case for you.
They solved
bro.
it for you, man.
They will, man. The
So
feds,
that should be a message to everybody, every knucklehead out there, bro. Just don't do it. If you're thinking of doing it, don't, because you will get caught.
absolutely, man.
Yes.
And there you have it, man. I want to say rest in peace to Young Dolph and his family, man.
Yes,
Prayers
yes,
to you guys.
definitely.
You know, we're here to support always. If you guys haven't seen the K Showtime interview, go check it out. That is legendary.
Epic.
Go
Trouble Team.
watch the Trouble Team. You know, they're going to be in Anaheim December 10th.
December 10th.
You know what I mean? Playing against the West Coast.
Targets on your
Ball
back,
is life.
boys.
Yes.
Represent.
So they're going to represent, man. Frosty and the whole crew, man. Do your thing out there. If you haven't watched it, go watch it on YouTube. Listen to it on Spotify, on Apple. It is there. You know what I mean? So there you have it, man. We're Hip Hop Meets Hoops. Follow us on all those major platforms.
Apple Podcasts, man.
Yeah, man.
Spotify, YouTube,
support
man.
Two young
All you
kings trying
gotta
to
do
do
is
our
just
thing,
like.
man. Yeah.
It takes 2 seconds. Just like.
Yeah.
Share. You know what I mean?
For that one person who you know disliked. Shout out to you. Anyways. There you have it, man.
We're Hip Hop Meets Hoops.
Think about it day to day, day and night. Last night I had a dream, and it felt so right.
You gotta give the hater. The hater one. We're showing love. We're showing love to the hater too, man. Showing love to the hater.